I believe that we are saving the world. Music as a transformational power makes people happier, inspires them to be happy, makes them feel better. Sometimes music makes them feel sad, but music is the most universal language. Their passion, their love for music, their artistry, tremendous talent, discipline, mastery of the instrument, years of practice, their commitment to their craft, to the community.
They live here, they work here, they also travel and perform internationally. Our musicians are highly accomplished. They've trained at some of the most amazing conservatories and schools in the world, and we're just so lucky to have them here in the Valley.
They do understand the importance of their work and the impact on the community.
You know, music has been a big part of our lives, and I appreciate what the symphony is doing to enrich not only the lives of families, but also the lives of our community.
I'm very happy to see that right now I have lots of young audience coming.
It lets them see things differently versus just, the black and white. Helps them think outside the box, so they get to experiment and try new things. And that's one thing that makes me kind of sad, is I worry about this generation's, their imagination getting stifled or them being told what to do, what to think.
There is data that shows that students who have exposure to the arts as children grow up to be better test takers, to go further in school.
I think we're teaching them how to figure out things, how to discipline themselves. And in many ways, it's going to help them in many areas, all the subjects they do.
A symphony is one of the most special and invigorating things that a community can have. Stronger education outcomes, higher property values. They really add an energy to the community that you can't replicate anywhere else. You can't get it from any other way except fostering a really healthy, robust arts community. So we're very proud to be part of that.
It brings a wealth to the community when people determine if they want to move a business here or their family here. In addition to transportation and education, one of the questions they ask is, well, what do you have for people to do?
I've introduced a lot of friends to the symphony through the years, and it's really satisfying to see them now be season ticket holders and go to the performances and enjoy it. And that wasn't happening 25 and 30 years ago. The quality of life is very important to the economic future of a community. People have to enjoy living here, and people have to, when they're evaluating, do I move my business there? Do I hire employees there? They have to look and see, will people want to move to the Valley? Will they want to stay in the Valley?
Music for the 5 concerts has already been selected for what we want to play. And this summer, Peter will spend a good month or 2 preparing the music so that he can give that music to the musicians so that they can start practicing.
Not everybody realizes while watching the concert that that's only a small part of the entire production process. The most important, because it's called a concert, it's a live performance. But to organize such a performance requires tremendous work behind the scenes. Finding a space to rehearse, adequate space, making sure that everybody has a music in front of them or before the rehearsal. Music has to be ordered, specially marked, prepared. So these are things which are not, so to speak, purely artistic, but without them, there's no concert.
A Beethoven symphony is always going to have 75 musicians on stage. Some of these big master works with chorale, that's hundreds of people. Our musicians are professionals. We compensate every single musician on that stage. We play in a world-class performance hall. And yes, all of that takes resources. And we're lucky to be in a community that is so supportive.
It takes people who are involved for a long time that understand the challenges. Because the bottom line is you have to have enough money to put on the symphony. And the symphony serves such a great role. The corporate relationship is actually a fairly easy decision because we understand quality of life and the economic future of a community go hand in hand. So at that point in time, it was just finding a level that we were able to support them consistently. And that's grown through the years.
In the Valley, we're hungry for culture, and this is one of the biggest opportunities that we have. We need to be supporters. So I feel like it is our responsibility to support this type of organization.
It's a challenging but very rewarding experience, because when you hear cheers from the audience, when you feel that the audience is connected, when you have a dazzling soloist, when the musicians are feeling happy doing what they are doing, they know that there's connection, that the audience appreciates them and recognizes the difficulty and tremendous talent and really joy what they are doing. You know, it's a great evening, and it's happening live. For me, that's the most important thing, that it's happening in front of audience eyes, because the world is saturated with recordings. I cannot listen to any more recorded music because it doesn't satisfy me anymore, no matter how perfect, by whom. I need a live performance, because it's like it's a fresh air. Well, that's life. That's also part of art.